Okay, I think now we are good to go. Now we should be good to go. So let me just make sure I share that with some friends. So let's get this link going. Let's share. I was live before, but the audio wasn't too good, so I knew what was the problem. I fixed it, and then now we are back. So yeah, here we are. I believe now we should be good. So I should be good now. Okay, just make sure it shows the live. Yes, it's showing. Yeah, cool. All right, it's always a learning curve in this. All right, so I was talking about this trade on Ethereum, and I am looking to buy. I'm looking to go long. Let me get the microphone a little bit and close it. All right. Yeah, so I am looking to buy here at this level. Okay, so here are my orders. Let's change this to the 5-minute chart. I've got 2 orders of 10 lots, nothing too crazy. It's a weekend, so I don't usually trade too big on the weekends anyway. So I'm probably thinking to place my stop loss around here or there. I don't know yet. Whatever is the swing low, whatever I feel like at the moment, that's an appropriate stop. I will use it. I think if I buy here, I think my first target should be around these highs, probably. Might take some out around these highs, and thinking to take the rest just before this level at 3564, so maybe 3558 or something like that. So right there, it's already a 2-to-1 risk reward, which is great. But actually, the full target for this, I think, should be. Let me change this to a 4-hour chart. Let's change this to a 4-hour chart, and that's the 4-hour chart. Let's wait for it to load up. And there we go. All right, so I think the full target should be around those highs. Okay. Basically, the chart looks pretty bullish. You could say this is a sort of copper handle pattern, right? You could say that. And now we are basically back into this range, this sort of range in here, right? So we broke in there, and right there we tried to act as a resistance, but we reclaimed it. Tested as a support, and then now we tested as a support a few times and went straight back up. And usually when you're in a range, when you test the bottom of the range, you go test the high. Then you test the bottom, you test the high, right? Here we kind of broke, deviated, tested as a support, and here we start to show some weakness because we tested the bottom of the range, but we did not test the high, which means the market is weak. Then we tested the bottom again, which is okay, but then this one should have gone to the high if we were strong, but we didn't. We hit that level of resistance, and obviously when you test support too many times, we break. So we broke support, and here we are doing a similar pattern. We are just inside of this little range, and that's what I'm watching here now, because this range tried to break in here and we went back down. If this is weak, then it means that we should go back down to these lows. But however, we are kind of staying at the highs, that's pretty strong. if you ask me. So pretty strong price action. So we zoomed in on the 5 minute, and here on the 5 minute I also have a sort of cup in handle pattern here happening in there, right? And that's why I decided to move my entry orders from these levels to this one, because I think now what's happening is we try to head and shoulder, we false break. Here was a false move. We trapped the longs and went back down, right? Then obviously we went, spiked the low, stopped everyone out who thought this was a head and shoulder. If this is weak, then this should do something like that, okay? However, if this is strong, then this level, which is acting as a resistance many times, right, should not hold. It's being tested too many times. And as I said, when we test resistance too many times, it, or support, whatever it is, it ended up breaking. So if we go through this high right now, then I think we have good chance of breaking that. And if it breaks that, what is resistance? I don't think those two highs are going to be resistance. Maybe it could be because it's a weekend, it could false break, go back down and do something like that. That's why I need to take some out here, reduce my exposure, right? And could also do something like this, that's why I'm also gonna take some out at that level, and the rest I'm gonna let it run to those big highs. Okay, so that's the trade I'm watching right now. You can see I already have some orders ready. I have already some profit target, some TP ready. And I was also talking about Bitcoin, right? Because it all depends on Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is going to do. And I think Bitcoin looks very strong. Let's first go to the weekly, actually. Let's first go to the weekly. And here on the weekly, we are about to close this weekly very bullish, and then this sort of false break deviation, it gets confirmed, right? It already got confirmed here when we close above back into the range. Therefore, as I said, when we go up and down inside of a range, that means that those highs in here are fragile. I don't think that the market is gonna act as this is the last resistance in my opinion, right? This is the last area of resistance in my opinion. Because I don't think if we go into this area, I don't see the market doing something like this in my opinion. So this is pretty bullish. If anything, we could deviate from those highs and go back inside of the range. That's the bearish scenario I'm watching. But for now, I think everything is bullish. And obviously, there was news about Israel attacking a country in the Middle East. I'm not really sure which one. I think it was Yemen or something like that. Not really sure. But the thing here is, whenever there is a threat of a big war happening, because now Israel is attacking other countries, not only Gaza, that means the war could escalate quickly and push gold price up. And if push gold price up, then Bitcoin could follow gold, because sometimes they follow each other. That's why I'm thinking Bitcoin looks so strong right now, right? And it's hovering around the resistance. So resistance, support. Here was choppy, but then tests a resistance. Here again, and here, same thing. So let's see. So that's the trade. At the back of Bitcoin strength. This range doesn't look too bad. It looks like some sort of bullish flag or something like that. Yeah, ETH BTC looks weak, but it's at support. If we go to the daily, you can see that clearly. There is this sort of area here, right? So this area, it's pretty important. It's pretty important. We tested as a support many times, then we tested as a resistance many times, we break and testing as a support. So if anything, we are at support here on ETH BTC, and therefore ETH BTC could go back up, could get some strength in here, and that could push, ETH could break harder than Bitcoin. That's what I'm watching. But obviously right now it's just weak, and yeah, there is absolutely nothing to do here. I just watch. Okay, so that's the trade I am going to be watching for the next few hours. I'm probably going to bed around 11, maximum midnight. It depends on how this looks, because for me this is a pretty good trade and I'll do my best to not miss it. 4-hour chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. I don't know. This is a sort of mother bar, inside bars here as well, mother bar, inside bar, and this is doing at the highs, right? Like if we are weak, then those bars should be hugging the lows, if anything. But no, they are at the highs. That looks strong. That looks strong. So let's have those orders here. Let's have those orders ready. Let's see how much I'm gonna risk. For now, I think probably, I don't know, a few $100 for now. But let's see. Let's see if it improves, if the setup gets better, probably a little bit more. But like for now, I think I really would like a fakey, some sort of fakey bar here through the lows before we break. That would look much better. Alright, that would look much better. Like take out these lows, those lows. That would look much better. But let's see. So that's the trade. All right. So while we wait for this, let's have a look at some coins. I do have some sort of delay on this stream, so but if you guys have any coins that you'd like me to see, just let me know in the chat and I will do my best to have a look on them. So first things first, let's start with Solana. Let's start with Solana. So I think here I have a good list. It's not the data, but it's pretty good list. All right, so weekly chart on Sol. I don't think we just broke the trend line. It's pretty strong. Yeah, I'm putting an alert here because maybe if it goes down, maybe I could buy this, but yeah, Bitcoin is strong. It's moving up. I don't think those coins are gonna move up. So for example, right now, right, we break those highs and then no follow through, but then we cannot break back below, right? We cannot break back below. That's a sign of strength. Ethereum, same thing. So we did false break the low, which is nice. A little fakey there, which is nice. This one also was a fakey, right? So this looks nice. Again, we are going back slowly into that high. If we break that, then let me put in an alert, because if we get into this sort of area here, then we should be. Let me get the sound out of it. We don't need the sound. Okay, let's have a look again on Solana. So yeah, so this weekly chart, nothing. What else? Like, there's nothing to do here. It's super strong. Just broke that. I'm not buying here. I'm not selling this. You know, there is absolutely nothing to do here but to wait for pullbacks and buying pullbacks into areas of support like this. You know, so if the market comes back into the level, you know, I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it happens, like, definitely gonna buy that. And the other thing here on Solana, it's probably buying breakouts, right? So probably this range, this was a massive breakout. We had to reclaim that, then it worked. This one was pretty clean. So any sort of continuation patterns now on Solana, because now that we broke that trend line, then maybe we are heading towards $210, $200 or something. Yeah. XRP, it's showing some strength as well. False broke the low. Is that a sort of trend line here? Look at this. Look at this. It's just touching this trend line. Yeah, I found resistance at the trend line, and now it's kind of trying to go back above. Could get interesting. It could get very interesting. If I break this, trend line, yeah, but I do think it's a little bit extended. We did pull back a bit. Oof, look at this. Wow, that is crazy. It stopped perfectly at the 38.2 fib level, which was also support, resistance, then supporting here. Wow, what a trade. That is crazy. What a trade. False break the low, bullish pin bar. Also a mother bar, fakey, so fakey mother in here. False broke the mother bar, false broke the low, touched the 38 fib in an uptrend, in also a level of important level of support and resistance. Wow, what a trade. If we buy the break of this candle, put a stop below the candle. Wow, this thing moves 7R. That is crazy. Get out at this resistance, right? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say right now. I'm kind of shocked. That was a beautiful trade. I usually... Oh my god. Yeah, I really wish I could see all these trades. I really wish I could see all these trades. Let's move on. ADA, kind of dead. Like everything's so strong and ADA is so weak. It's kind of dead. But with that being said, that is a false break, right? A false break there, close back above. You know, got a lot of room here to go. Let's have a look here on the 15. So we false broke there, had some sort of rally, but now it's kind of struggling. I don't like this range though. I don't mind this range. I don't mind this range at all. I don't think it's a bad range. Let's have a look on 1 hour. The thing is, this thing could stay here for a very long time. Look, this sort of periods where just there's nothing, right? And that's not good for a breakout trade like me. That's not good. Well, the daily here, it sort of spiked those highs and got back below. Spiked those highs, go back below, and then this is definitely for people who like sort of order blocks. This is definitely a very good order block, and that's why the price bounced and respected. Not impressed. If you go to the 4 hour, we did have a sort of fakey as well here, and yeah, like I don't know, like I think if this range breaks, I think Ethereum is going to break, right? Because if we look, for example, ADA ETH. Yeah, let's look ADA ETH. If you look ADA ETH, that's Cardano against Ethereum. So whenever this chart goes up, it means that Cardano is stronger than Ethereum. Whenever this chart goes down, it means that Ethereum is stronger than Cardano. So usually, you know, there are moments where Cardano overperform, but like most of the time it's just in a downtrend. And we could be in a sort of cycle similar to this, where we have a move and then we collapse back down. So maybe we had a move and then maybe it collapse back down. So nothing crazy here on this chart for me to be like, oh, okay, we are looking very bullish or something like that. But we're also not looking too bearish or not terrible as well. So yeah, so I think I will still stick to Ethereum trade for now. Okay, but I do like this range. I'm looking at this range and I don't know, I have this sort of feeling that this is good. It's a weird feeling, I can't explain. It's like a little flag. We test support, bounce from it, now forming a flag. I did a trade on Ethereum Classic that looked similar, right? This sort of flagging here. Let's move to the 15. Yeah, this sort of I bought a break of this range. What is it here? I bought a break of this range. I think it got some out there, some out there. Still holding a very small position now. But if I compare this to, let's compare it with Cardano. So that they kind of look similar. Oh man. Things are looking good for longs. And yeah, how does the weekly look like? Yeah, the weekly also doesn't looks a little bit better than Cardano maybe. Yeah, I think. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. We had this move, we had the pullback, and then we form a flag in here. We also stop at this sort of, for those who like order block. Again, you had this order block, right? That was tested as a resistance, became another order block in here as well, and then we tested that as a support. So this sort of range here, I was kind of feeling it, the same feeling I am now feeling right now with this setup on Cardano. It's a very similar feeling. It's a very similar feeling. And no, actually Cardano might look a little bit better than I think Cardano looks a little bit better than Ethereum Classic. Let's look at ADA BTC. Let's see what's. Yeah, no, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's not like it's ready to break, like in here or something like this. Okay, interesting. What should we do here in this situation? What should we do here? Not really sure what to do here. Because I could buy this high. Little fakey there. Another fakey here. Alright, deviate. And then testing as a support. It's kind of head and shoulder here as well. Tough one. I do like it. I think I do like this. Hard to say, man. I don't want to go to the next coin without making a decision here, so I think we should put a trade on this. But the thing here is, right, like if we buy like those highs, we could like kind of get stopped out, so I think if we buy here, I think the right stop is below this low, not below this one, because it could easily false break again, take that, and then do something silly like this. Usually that's what happens when it's like in low volatility. Okay, I have to make a decision because it's going back into those highs. I gotta make a decision. Are we going long? Are we going long? Are we going long or not? I think we're going long in here. Let's how do I change this? How do I change this to how do I change this? Okay, in here. All right, cool. So ADA US. Oh no, ADA. What is it? ADA USDT. All right, so ADA USDT. So basically, we are buying that, and if we buy this level, put a stop below there. I think the first resistance would be this guy, which is 447. All right, I think that's probably the most obvious resistance, and that's 1.2 to 1 risk reward. Not too bad, not the best, but not too bad to get some out there. And yeah, to get some out there, and then the rest probably we can target the high, which is like 3 to 1. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I'm gonna risk very small on this. I'm not gonna go crazy on this. Probably trade, place a new order. Amount. No, I don't want to limit sell. I'm new using this exchange, guys. As you can see, I'm kind of lost. Let's go trigger. Let's go for 390. So the trigger price is 4390. It's gonna be a market order. Yes. Let's put 30,000 coins, which is about 12,000 notional. It's okay. Actually, let's have 2 orders. One, the TP is going to be the first level here, so let's say 4456. So the first one is going to be 4456. That's going to be just $100. Not too bad. 4335. 4335. Okay, so let's put this first order on. Long. Oh, it's below the level. Okay, so on OKX it's actually the level. It's 4392. Can I move this? Can I modify the order? No, I can't. I have to do it again. And 4392, huh? Okay. 44. Let's say 4458. 4458. 0.4458. And the stop loss is going to be 4335. Let me just make sure 4335 is the same low here. Yeah, 4335, it's like that low. Okay, cool. I can actually put 4337 actually. Yeah, no, that's okay. And that's gonna be 15. All right. Okay, now it's good. All right, so let's put another order at 4392. And this one we're going to target these guys. So let's say 4545. 0.4545. And this is going to be 4336. Okay, cool. All right, so we got 2 orders there. We got Ethereum, we got ADA. And let me put an alert in here as well. So whenever this gets triggered, I am aware of it. All right, no sound. All right, let's move on. Ethereum looks good, it's moving up. Bitcoin, again, it's holding above this level. As long as it's holding above this level, then yeah, then it's bullish, right? Yeah, and it's probably gonna get triggered soon. So you're gonna get. Let's move on. AVAX. Wow, this looks like the base that Solana created, right? Let's go to Solana quickly, and you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. See this base here? And then look at this explosive move after. AVAX could be creating something similar. Look at this. The chart doesn't look that good. Doesn't look as good as Solana, but it could be a similar pattern. It could be a very similar pattern. Could be a similar pattern, and if this thing breaks, then it looks like it wants to break. Let's look at the 4-hour chart here for a second, and let's mark it out this high, because I think that's the high we are seeing. Let's go back to the weekly. Yeah, that's the high. The mother bar, right? Mother bar, inside bar. So this was a pretty dead week, and then now this week is gonna be pretty strong. Yeah, I do have an alert here to buy this if it pulls back. Don't think it will, but maybe it does. Maybe it does. It just broke this level. Oh, it's breaking that level actually. False break. A lot of people shorting this. They are getting stopped out right now. And yeah, I think what I can do here is wait this market to go up a little bit more, maybe go back into the high, and then come back and test this level, and then I buy that level. That could be a trade, yeah. But for now, like, I don't have any strategy to long this, but this looks like a base, just like it did on Solana. And the break was pretty good, so definitely want to watch Doge. Okay, Doge is like breaking that low for a little bit, and pretty strong here. Pretty strong. Let's break that low. I don't think there is any trade on Doge now. Yeah, at least for me. There might be if we come back and retest those guys. That was a pretty big bar, high volume. This is also sort of order block for people who likes to trade order blocks. So I think this area is pretty good to buy. I'm gonna leave an alert here. This area is pretty good. If we pull back into the area, should be good, should be okay. I think we are looking pretty strong on the weekly and things like that because we reclaimed this range, right? So anytime we reclaim a range, we're gonna go and probably test at least the 50% of the range. So at least in here, which if we catch along in there, that would be, no, that's not right. That would be like a 30% move. That's big. That's pretty big. And yeah, it could even go back into the highs, those highs in there. So let's see if we get a pullback. It's pulling back here. Bitcoin is pulling back right now. So okay, so maybe we're gonna go and break this and break. Yeah, Ethereum could not break that high. Okay. And then yeah, Cardano is retracing. Everything's retracing right now. Okay, good. All right, let's see here. Similar sort of base pattern that's happening on AVAX. That happened on Solana, but Solana broke, so Solana was definitely the strongest. And I think I got caught here. I bought that break and got stopped down. So I think this is a pretty interesting range. Like that's forming on all those coins. Pretty interesting range. I mean, the market is trying very hard to top, but it looks like it doesn't want to top. The market is trying pretty hard to top, but because if this is okay, if this is weak, then what should happen? We should create this move showing, okay, we don't want to go up anymore. It's okay to have a bounce, mean revert, that's all right. But then we need to lower high and continue this sort of weakness. Let me show an example. I think here is a good example. So we try to break this range. How do I make this? I remember there was a way to make this. Is that option? Oh no, option. It's not option. I thought it was shift. Interesting, okay. I think with this one is shift. Oh yeah, this one is shift. This one should be as well. Weird. All right, let's go back to the trade. So here, what happened? We deviate, all right? Show weakness, broke down, and then we try again, false break the high, sell, all right, sell back down, and then lower high, lower low, okay? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And that's what should be happening here. If this thing goes here, then instead of making low high, creates a range and go back into the high. That's super strong. Okay, and that's what's happening here. You know, you should do that. But if we are actually doing this, then that's strong. I'm very tempted to buy this level, to be honest. Very tempted to buy that level. Look at this. No, this is not a good example. Let me show another example. Oh, this is a good one. This is okay. Again, we false break, sell, and then we try lower high, right? Go back into the low. So now we're just in a range, but then again, like we stay at the bottom of the range, creates a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And that's how things stopped. Now let me show an example of being strong, like this one, right? False break, weak, lower high, lower low, lower high, oh, higher low. What is the lower low? Breaks the high, higher low. You know what I mean? So here is already the sign that, okay, this forget about this, we are not topping. Okay, we're not topping anymore. And then that's why you see a very aggressive move. Oh, sorry. We see a very aggressive move back up. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's happening here. Got that. This is like deviated. We're back inside of this range. This is definitely the top of the range. This is a massive range. We've been ranging here forever. Yes, this is not strong because we are close at the bottom of the range. You know, it's much stronger when we are ranging at the highs, at the top of the range. However, we deviated, right? We deviated. We tried to break the low, we couldn't get back above, you know, and then now, where is the lower high, lower low, guys? Where is the lower high, lower low? Where is it? You know, the price is sort of holding here. Price is sort of holding here. So I think I'm gonna buy this level again. I'm gonna try this again. I think it's super fair. Let's try this. So I'm gonna put an alert here. I think this looks good. Not sure where the stop will be. Not sure where the target will be. Not sure. Maybe I'm gonna do it on a 15 minute. Maybe I'm gonna do it on a 4 hour. I don't know yet. I don't like Tron. Matic. The weekly looks interesting. A false broke there. So we false broke on the weekly on a lot of coins. Bitcoin is already very high. Those altcoins, they are basically at their lows here. So let's look at total 3. Because I think there is a chance these altcoins could catch up. So total 3 is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So basically it's all the crypto coins, but Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it's good to look at this chart just to have an idea of what the altcoins are going to do. Right, so you can see that they are looking pretty strong, and probably they will want to catch up with Bitcoin, because if we look at what was the daily chart, right? If we look at the daily chart here on Bitcoin, oh, I didn't want to delete that. I want to delete this yellow circle. Yeah. If we look at Bitcoin, are we looking at weekly chart? Oh, yeah, weekly chart. So let's go to the weekly chart. Yeah, so Bitcoin is already close to those highs. This one, it's still here, not even close to that high. So they could catch up. They could catch up, which means a coin like Matic that is still here at the lows could have a nice pop back up. But I think I already got too many longs already. I think I have already a few longs, few alerts. You know, now we just need to chill. It's gonna be like 10 o'clock. I think I have enough trades here for today. But usually I would just keep going. Let's look quickly. Let's have a look quickly to see if there is anything like amazing. Just to see if there is anything amazing. Litecoin retest as a resistance here. I think the break of this weekly range on Litecoin will be amazing. Not sure if it will be an easy trade, but definitely will be amazing. This one as well. Look at this pattern. Look at this pattern. Yeah, all coins could go nuts. They could go bananas. This thing could easily break this and then just doubles, triple, whatever. Like similar to this, right? 200% in 1 week. It could do something silly. I don't know. Maybe not because of the size of the market cap, but it could go silly. Uni, not interesting. Atom, also nothing too crazy here. Looks interesting. Getting back inside that range, that could be interesting. Ori, yeah, Ori looks interesting as well. Looks very interesting. This is usually a range I like to short. This is usually a range I like to short. 10 p.m. Okay, that's the alert telling me I should stop trading, stop back things up. But I don't know. Yeah, Ethereum is pulling back. I think I'm gonna cancel those orders, go to bed, and hopefully I'm able to catch this trade tomorrow. The trade on Cardano, I think I'm gonna leave this trade overnight. I'm not really. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good trade. I'm gonna leave it overnight. I think we could catch that one. Interesting. I'm kind of like feeling like to short this. This is a very good range to short. You know. But no more pocket aces, so I'll pass. INJ. Yeah, not interesting. Because it's super strong, right? Like, I think last week was a week that you definitely could have caught some longs. I bought some spots in some trades. Yeah, this is very interesting. I think if we go back into this pricing here, that's support. This level is pretty good, not amazing, pretty good. You can see it acted as a support and resistance, so pretty reliable. If we go back in there, let's see on the 15-minute how it looks like. Yeah, that's good. That's good, you know. Take those lows, stop people out, fakey, and then have a move. Let's have an alert in here because I think this could be good. Let's approaching a good. Yeah, well, okay. All right, let me have a look on a few other coins, and I will stop this stream. We're going for 55 minutes, I think, nearly 1 hour. Okay. It's crazy how time goes quickly. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty solid move. And is this thing gonna act as a resistance again? You know, I doubt it. I doubt it. This price action here is super bullish. Wow, super bullish. Yeah. It's trying though. It's trying, but I don't think the Bears are gonna win this. They should have won in here. You know what I mean? As I explained earlier, it's some sort of like, okay, we false break that lower high. Where is the lower low, right? Look all these lows untested. Look how many stops would be below those lows, and liquidity, and you know, like why the market did not stop those people out. So I think, yeah, when you can't make, and then lower high again, and then equal low, and then boom, that's super strong. That is super strong. And then we try to false break, but we can't continue. We can't do that. We just keep making. I think I'm gonna buy some spot of this. I'm gonna buy a bag of that. Not a trading strategy, just like to hold. Just by how the chart looks, you know. And I can have a very tight stop. I can just basically have a tight stop, because basically those lows should not be tested. They should not break. Yeah, those lows here, for example, should not break. This low should not break. And that's basically the low of Saturday. So yes, there's low. And you know, who knows where this thing could go. Probably for those people who like order block, you know, order blocking here, resistance, you know, so he held in a way, and then it tested here as a resistance again. So yeah, probably this area of 2224 area. So if we go long here, put a stop below that bar and target 22 something, That's a nearly 3-to-1 risk reward trade. I don't know, like, feel like I could buy some. This is a gaming coin. I don't know if there is much happening. Let's see if there is any like news. No, that's too old. Yeah, I don't think there is any sort of news. Max crypto. Is that their website? Yeah, sure. Looks like their website. It looks like things is okay. Beam privacy. Is that? Yeah, it should be, right? Should be. I didn't know it's like a privacy thing. I thought it was just a gaming coin. Okay, some announcements. Looks like they're pretty active. Yeah, I think. No, it's not this coin. This one. I think it's okay. I think I'm gonna buy some. Put myself below this, and try to go for this trade, right? Why not? Like, it's not looking that weak. You know, it's trying to false break. Maybe we could buy this level. Improve the risk reward. So if we buy at this level, our risk reward goes to 3.5, which is pretty good. Yeah, nearly 4. So we go from 2.8, 2.7 to 3.8, 3.9. So it's pretty good. But yeah, we can either buy there or buy down here. Let me put an alert on this. So if you buy that higher, just buy there. If it goes back in here to this level, just buy here at this level. So let's see. We can either buy up there or buy down here, you know, just for, yeah, that's not really like a trading strategy. so I have to risk very small on this. I'm just trading basically what I'm seeing on the chart, and yeah, that's a borderline to guessing where the market is going. It's not really guessing because I'm actually looking at the chart and analyzing how it looks like, but yeah, we gotta be careful. Whoa, that was a nice bullish pin buy at the low with high volume. That is interesting. I'm long this. I bought some when this false break happened. I think this is my target. That's why I put an alert in there. Let's see. Not looking too bad. Yeah, this coin, crazy. I am long this coin as well. Very similar base on Solana. Very similar base that we see in Solana. That broke out like this on AVAX, on what was the other one? DOT. So all those coins that forms a sort of base. It's interesting. This is a good reversal pattern on a weekly as well, but I don't know what this coin does. I don't know what it does. Wow, that is a big move. Like 40% move. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. I am long pendle, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely long pendle. I like this sort of head and shoulder here. I'm long this thing, and it's not looking that good right now. It's not looking that good right now. Yeah, I was expecting the weekly to close up there, to close a little bit better. But it is not. Well, at least it's closing above there. That doesn't look too good. That doesn't look too good at all. Oh, BMX. Oh, it's a strong, huh? It is a strong. What are you gonna do, buddy? Are you gonna break? What are you going to do? I think let's look at beam. Is this is it? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Alright, it touched my alert, but it's retracing back down, so let's put the alert back on there. And okay, and let's pay attention to it. Where were we? I think we were at Pando, right? I bought some Pando, but it doesn't look that good. Should I close? False break the high and false break the high. It's kind of low, high, low, low, equal high, and here that level that was holding, it's not holding anymore because we broke the level. It kind of retesting as a resistance, so we can definitely do this. So if we break this range, man, like this is like kind of vacuum. I don't know if those levels are gonna hold us as a support. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to look tomorrow and put an alert here and see, because maybe I can flip short and then short this range, right? Like some sort of, I don't know, a weird head and shoulder. Anyway, it's like a topping pattern. I don't like that. It's topping when the whole market it's like strong, and the whole market it's like showing me like long signals, and these things give me a short signal just after breaking a beautiful range like this. I don't know, it's tough because I understand there is this sort of area here, those levels, this is very big resistance, I understand, but you know, still think it could have held be better, you know. But let's see. Ethereum and Bitcoin is back. Look at this. So it showed weakness, took out those lows, and then now it's grinding back up. That's super strong. Again, as I said, like if we lose this, it's gonna be bad. And here we tried, and I think a lot of people shorted this, and they are now trapped. This is a faking. A false break the law. Now we've got everything we need to break. We've got everything we need to break, and I think I should. I don't know. I think I should long Bitcoin. It's just looking too strong. Yeah. I think I'm gonna place a small trade. It's a weekend. $67 360. Oh, okay. It's a 5-minute chart. And interesting, on OKX is 64,400. Let's have a look here. let's have a look here. BTC, USDT. Loading up. Loading up. By that, have a very tight stop like this. And you know, we could go to those highs. We could. That's a 3-to-1. It's a 3-to-1 trade. You know, what's going on here? Why is it not loading up? Bitcoin, yes, thank you. Yeah, 67,400 on OKX. This is Binance. It's 67,360. Yeah, let's put a small trade on. And if it doesn't work, we just go to bed. If it doesn't work, we just go to bed. Let's have a look. Let's try. Put a small trade on, you know, small trade. Another small trade here on Ethereum. I think Ethereum is gonna take a while. I think Bitcoin could break out first, you know. Let me put an alert here. And yeah, let me put an alert here and see what could happen. I think the chart looks pretty good. I think this is good as well. Like the longer it ranges here, the better. Obviously, we are close to the highs of the week, which is usually before it closes like this. See, there is a little pullback, right? There is always a little weak. Right, this one is basically wickless at the high. So maybe we spend some time here, like, and then tomorrow around 7 p.m. my time, which is when the candle closes, then maybe we could break this at the start of the next week, right? But right now it's not looking too bad. Like, you know, 30 minutes to close this hourly candle. If we stay around here, I think I'm going to stay awake for another 30 minutes, see how this candle closes, and then see how the next candle, the 11 p.m. candle, opens. As I said, this is a sort of mother bar, inside bar. These are pretty good. This candle is about to close bearish, so we affect the low, we affect the high. It's normal stuff, like very typical weekend price action. Let's see, I put a trade on here. I'm gonna buy here, and probably my first target will be here-ish because it's a weekend. 1-to-1, I take some profits and then try to hold the rest. Yeah, I think for altcoins, I think I've seen enough. I don't need the list is huge. I did see something interesting in Phantom though. Yeah, no, Cardano looks better than that. Yeah, Cardano looks much better than that. APT looks interesting, but yeah, Cardano looks better. There's also like a sort of copy handle here, but yeah. No, I'm not gonna be. Oh, that was great. That was the one. Oh man. Oh, damn it. That was good. That was a good break. Man. Man. That was a good break. I was watching this as well. Okay. It broke like 8:30. Man. I need to update this list as well. It's not updated at all. Yeah, another great one. Very similar pattern, if you guys can see it, but very similar pattern to GLT. See? Range. We deviate, go back, form a range at the highs. And if we go now to the other chart, how can we go to the other chart? What was the coin again? Was it one polyx or something? Yeah. Same pattern. Range. We deviate, get back in. You know. Yeah. What time is this one? 7 p.m. Damn. Makes all these great breaks. But we do have Cardano here. You know, let's see if this one can replicate. You know, that's the deviation. Obviously this range here, if it was up there, would be absolutely amazing, much better, but it is not. So we gotta wait. What's BNB doing? Yeah, this range here was amazing. I got out here. I got out there, man. Oh my goodness. I think this one here as well, it's not too bad. I think this one here, it's pretty good. But as I said, like, we are hitting like the highs of the week, so it's pretty tricky. But this one, I'm definitely gonna put it on, you know, and I think that'll be enough. So the weekly looks obviously strong. I think this is the kind of level that it could be acting as a resistance. The first resistance could be those levels there. If we go to the daily, beautiful mother bar, inside bar, you know. Yeah, showing strength back into the range. That's the bottom of the range, and that's the top of the range. So we tried to break it, we couldn't, reclaimed it, you know, similar stuff, like a mirror here, like a mirror. Now we're just back inside the range. Obviously that's around the middle, which is not amazing to do trades in the middle of the range, but I think we are heading towards the top of the range again. It makes total sense to test the top of the range. And I did take this bullish flag, but I did not trade well. As I said, I got out here. Yeah, I don't know. I've done this mistake many times in my life, and I keep doing it. I don't know. Gotta playbook this, gotta study this, and understand that I usually get out when things are just here. So definitely gonna playbook this. This is looking interesting. This is looking good. I'm definitely gonna buy this. I'm gonna try this trade for sure. Put my stop below this swing low. And okay, so let's do that. So let's place this trade BNB. Let's see if this time it works again like last time, and let's see if I executed well. So 597.4. So 597.4. And okay, we've got Bitcoin, we've got Ethereum, we've got Cardano, we've got a lot of longs. So this one, let's risk like $200 or something. Right. Before, let me just have a look here. BNB, BTC. Yeah. Looking good. Looking pretty good. It's not looking too bad. It looks better on the 15-minute though. On the 15-minute looks like it wants to break out of this range. So the USDT pair makes sense to show some strength when Bitcoin, it's also showing some strength. But Ethereum not following up, so no good news for Ethereum. Okay, so let's do two targets as well. So let's do 50 at a 1-to-1. No, not limit. It's to stop. So let's do it again. 597. 597.4. 597.4. 595. 595.4, right? Yeah, 595.4. It's about $200, and actually let's do two trades. And the first one's gonna be 599.4. So the first one is just a 1-to-1. I think, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Things are retracing. So, yeah. Bitcoin is losing that low again. It should not go back to that low. It should not lose this level as well. It's losing that level. Losing that low. Maybe this trade's not gonna happen now, which makes sense. I think, it's not great to actually buy up there, you know. Yeah, it would be much better if we stay another day here on this range. But this looks good. This looks decent, man. Like, this range looks decent. This range looks, yeah, it looks, I'm happy to lose money on this. Very happy to lose money on this. 597.4. So if we got a few longs, we've got a few longs. I'm changing this to a 4-hour chart and let's see. Where is the closest resistance here? I think obviously we've got the 600, right, round number, just up there. But maybe we can do some sort of, let's see the cycles here. Maybe we can do the size of this range. So probably like $12. What is it? $12 would be like, yeah, like 607, something like that. Right, we break the 605. That is just a small level there at 607.59. So let's put 607, and that's basically a 5-to-1. So that would be an amazing trade. Okay, so we've got a few orders here. 8 orders, a few trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, Beam. Yeah, Beam's not really part of a trading strategy, so I'm just gonna put on another account so I don't mix things up. But all the other ones are just part of my breakout strategy, pretty much. Range breakout. So let's see, I'm gonna stop the stream now. Thanks everyone who joined. Yeah, and let's see what happens in the market. I'm looking to this and I'm feeling pretty bullish. I think there is a chance that we can break up, and if that happens, we're gonna catch a few longs in here. I'm gonna stay awake for a few more minutes. It's 10:40 p.m. my time. I'm usually in bed already, but it's worth it to stay awake for an hour or so just to watch these and make sure I catch these trades and I don't miss them. All right, guys. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys.